is October, it's horror month, and once again, we are full of sequels here. A lot of people say we're full of other stuff, but right now we are full of sequels, and this sequel is the son of Frankenstein, of the Frankenstein son, the son of Frankenstein. Son, Frankenstein, son.
No, this one's son of Dracula.
What?
Son of Dracula? Drax boy.
It doesn't matter. It has something to do with Dracula.
Wee little Drax boy.
Take it, Professor.
Uh...
Alright, so what this movie was about is, it's actually a really good movie, believe it or not. And who's playing Dracula once again?
Lon Chaney.
So, at this point, Professor, I believe Lon Chaney has played every monster?
I would say so. So?
You alright over there?
So far, let's see, he's played the Wolfman when he first appeared, and then he ended up playing the Mummy, and then he came in as Frankenstein's monster, and now he went back to being Wolfman, and now he's finally Dracula. So he's made the full rotation here.
I don't think he played the Phantom of the Opera yet.
That's true.
No, and he doesn't play the creature either.
Well, I can understand why, because the creature doesn't have 4 chins.
That's a sick burn, dude. Sick burn about fatness. Good job.
I'm not saying he's skinny. That's what I'm saying. He's the opposite of being skinny here.
Sick burn.
Okay, so Son of Dracula is actually... Whoa.
Oh, crap.
Whoa.
What happened?
Hold it down. Hold it down.
What happened?
Holding it down. It's okay, so-and-so. Don't get too excited now.
Good job. So this movie is about a woman who falls in love with Dracula, which, I mean, who wouldn't? Or maybe, I guess it's Dracula's son, I don't know.
Hang on, wasn't his name like Arachnad or something in the beginning of this movie?
Alucard. And everyone comically stares at the letters and goes, wait, A, L, U, wait, so it D, R, A, and they like take a piece of paper and they spell it out. That spells Dracula backwards. That's weird.
I thought it was Arachnad.
No.
Oh.
Red rum. Red rum.
No, it's not that either.
That would have been cool, though. So, yeah, so she ends up hooking up with Dracula, and her boyfriend, or soon-to-be husband, I guess, comes in and finds out that she's hooking up with this other guy. So what would he do, so-and-so?
He gets upset.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's true, and then what happens?
He gets upset, and I don't believe did he have the ring? Because Dracula's daughter had the ring.
So yeah, you're exactly right. He shoots him so-and-so, and the bullet goes through him, and it kills the woman instead.
Right, because he didn't have the ring.
Okay, so he offs the woman, the person, the one that he was getting married to.
Right.
Because he didn't know he even had a sister, who would be the daughter of Dracula.
Yeah, and the thing about the Arachnad here is the fact that at no point in the movie did they say Arachnad was the son of Dracula. They just kept calling him Arachnad.
Alucard.
Where are you getting Arachnad? Arachnad is a spider.
That's Dracula spelled backwards.
No, Alucard.
It's Alucard.
No, I don't think so. I think you're both wrong. It's Arachnad. I watched the movie.
So anyway, so then the woman's boyfriend goes to the cops and goes, I shot her, I killed her. And then they go to the house and her body's gone. Or, wait, no, they go to the house and she's alive. And she's like, yeah, I went and got married to Dracula, so go away and leave me alone and never come back.
And then what happens, Professor?
I think it was a long time for him to get there because Dracula was in 1932.
That's exactly what happened. Is they locked up her boyfriend because they thought that he actually killed her. You're very correct about that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But then they went and talked to her and saw that she was alive, quote unquote, alive. And so then they're like, well, we have to let you out of jail because she's not dead, you didn't murder anybody, but then he was still thinking that he was going crazy and stuff, and then vampire woman come to talk to him in jail and said, this was all part of my master plan to become a vampire, and you and I are going to kill Dracula, and then I'll make you a vampire, and then we'll just be immortal and rich and stuff.
And then there was one guy in here, it kind of reminded me of Professor So-and-so, because he knew a lot. He knew a lot about film, especially this movie. He seemed to know a lot about this film.
They hired him as an expert.
Yeah, plenty. I know everything. I never called myself an expert.
What about Arachnad?
It's not an arachnid.
One thing I really liked about this film, actually, is it had a great story, and I actually did like Lon Chaney as Dracula. I thought he did a really good Dracula in this film.
Did he ever even talk? I don't think he said much. He had like 4 lines.
He was probably out eating.
Sick burn! Ha ha!
He was out looking for the arachnid.
Some people just have a glandular problem.
Well, he does have a problem with bullets going right through him.
Yes.
So?
The one thing I was saying is I really liked about this movie, and I agree with so-and-so on this too, is that the cop in this film really was doing his job really well. He was actually doing police work and investigative work, and you don't really see that in most of these Universal films. They're usually like, let's go burn down the castle. But this guy was actually kind of trying to do police work. So you're really good on that one too, Professor So-and-so.
Yes, the cop was quite nice. He used the rubber glove before. Oh, wait a minute, that's a different cop.
I would say that speaking about the Universal horror movies in general, out of all the franchises so far, Dracula's really hitting it out of the park with the sequels. Because they're not trying to make them all interconnected, and there's no leaves involved, and nobody goes blind. They're just making good sequels to Dracula.
Yeah, I agree. I think this was an excellent sequel.
They didn't have any leaves, they had rings. Dracula's ring. They were trying to hypnotize people, like vampires do.
I think maybe you've been hypnotized.
You're absolutely right, Professor. This was a great film. I agree with you.
I didn't say that.
So I think I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5.
Well, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 because I really enjoyed it. The last half was actually really good. It was very intense. And again, like I said, I really loved Wolfman, Arachnad, as Dracula in this movie. Thought he did a great job, even with all of his chins.
Dracula.
Scary German guy.
I wasn't quite as impressed with this one. I liked Dracula's daughter a lot more. And she had the ring. So I would give this movie a 3 out of 5.
I totally agree with you. I think it's also one of the best Draculas out there. So-and-so.
I didn't say that.
And speaking of being hypnotized, make sure that you're hypnotized every night during Horror Month, because Dave and Becky will be live streaming video games every single night for the entire month of October right here on this YouTube channel. So make sure that you subscribe and click the bell so you get notifications of when they go live, and get spooked with them.
And if you agree with the professor like I do, everybody stay spooky.
Am I the only one who thinks Lon Chaney is really fat? I mean,
I've forgotten all about this by this movie he was. Red Rock.